I think the short-term attitude is something that I would really sort of focus on for business owners, because I think, there's a lot of people thinking about where their next paycheck's coming from and how they're going to deliver those results. And I think actually the key is to think about the pipeline in 6 months' time and a year's time, because everything they do now will affect them in 6 months' time. People think like now's going to make a result in the immediate pipeline. It's just not. For me, it's having that long-term view of new business. Also, I think about knowing your weaknesses. I think that's really important. So knowing what your strengths are, knowing what you're not so strong at is really important, because that allows you to bring in people that are good at those things. Yeah. You don't necessarily have to be an expert at everything. The key to business is being a good leader. It's about spotting talent. It's about understanding the skills in others and utilizing that for the best of the ability of the company. And I see a lot of businesses who have owners and managing directors, but I don't see many businesses with leaders at the top of those businesses. And I think that, that comes from, if you listen to Simon Sinek or any Brené Brown, any of those sort of speakers, you'll see how important the role of leadership is. That's what people want. That's what determines culture. That's what generally creates a brand and creates long-term success. So I would say to a lot of business owners that, do you have a business or do you have a brand? And I think if most people are honest, they'd say, yes, we've got a business, which is a commercial vehicle. And yes, you kind of have a brand, but they've already thought about that brand in terms of what it could be beyond just the business and the sort of commercial function and what it delivers. What does that brand stand for? What's its purpose in life? And, even if you weren't doing what you're doing now, what could your brand stand for if you wanted to diversify into other offerings? A brand is more than what you do and how you do it. So yeah, they're some of my key learnings.